had the video yesterday about going to Houston for MD Anderson. Everything went well. Um, Yesterday was actually my first round of chemo, but I thought it'd be good to do a separate video on that. Um, so I was Sunday night, because I had chemo on Monday. Sunday night I was pretty emotional about it. I really, because I just didn't know what to expect. They tell you all the different things that can happen, and that's, you know, everything from nothing will happen to you think you're going to die. It was all over the place. Um, so I was apprehensive, but I went, of course, and it started by going in there, getting putting the port in, or getting the needle in the port. I was surprised. I didn't think there'd be any way that they could shove a needle into this little port thing and me not. I did feel it at first. It was a little painful. It was uncomfortable at first. But they freeze you. They freeze the skin so you don't really feel it go in. And I didn't really feel it go in. I felt once it was in there, because it just goes through a layer of skin and then into the material that the port's made out of. So it's not like it's going in like deep into your skin or like into like a vein or anything. It's not going through a lot. And I was really surprised. I didn't think there was any way they could do that. And then, I was in there from 8:30 to about 2 o'clock. And it was in basically the whole time, pretty much. I didn't think there was any way that it could be in there that whole time and wouldn't constantly be like a pain or like something. I honestly really only felt the tape. Like if I moved my shirt around too much, I'd feel the tape. I did not feel that needle. So that was like my biggest concern, honestly, besides being like deathly sick. Was I just really didn't feel like sitting there for 6 hours, or they said I could be in there for like 6 hours or more potentially. Depending on how things went. And I really was, I didn't want to sit there in pain for 6 hours, but I didn't. It was good. Sat in a reclining chair, and my wife hung out for most of the time. She went and did some grocery shopping and stuff, because I told her not to stay in there. Excuse me, the whole time. Just because I didn't feel there was a need, and I wasn't feeling sick. Different times they pump like the saline solution in, and I could taste it, salty, sodium chloride stuff. And there was one time when they were pushing. Some of the chemo drugs go through the machine drip. And some, they actually have to push a syringe through the tube, timed. Like they push it, and it has to last a certain amount of time. There was one time where it was weird, and even the nurse didn't. She thought I was kidding, messing with her. But every so often they have to pull back on the syringe and check to make sure it's still blood flow, like that it's not clogged up or swelling or anything like that in the port. And for whatever reason, when she pulled back, there was a really sharp pain in the port. And I jumped, and she was like, "You're messing with me." No, whatever you just did hurt. We never figured out why, but that was the only thing, and that wasn't a big deal. It just, ow, what the heck. So there was a couple older gentlemen in there. they all left long before I got to leave. They were cutting up pretty good. It was a pretty good time. I fell asleep. Uh, Short few times. So obviously I was relaxed. Um, they gave me steroids. I think I've got a runny nose today. A little bit of a sore throat. But I got home. Didn't have any. Felt a little funny. But I mean, there's a lot of people that, they get home and then they're just puking the whole time. Praise the Lord, I haven't had any real side effects, I think, yet. I know I'm supposed to lose my hair probably the next time. It'll probably start to come out. Everybody's saying to cut it real short before that happens, so I'll be doing that probably. But anybody out there that's getting ready to go through chemo, like they say, everybody's different, so I can't just... It'll be okay. And, like for me, this is my first round, so obviously things can change. But so far, it's been a lot better than I thought. So just keep positive on that. I don't really have much else. Like I said, it's going to be a short video. Last video there was a picture of my abdomen, a CAT scan. I've got a picture that has the tumors outlined, which you should be able to tell pretty easily. That last picture, those big masses. It's actually on this side. Sorry, I was like camera's reversed. But here and then here, which you can see easily from the outside. But that I'll give you another picture that has it circled, just so you know. And then there's some pictures from the chemo. I think one I'm actually sleeping, and one is, I think, the very last pushing drug for the syringe thing, I believe. So it's a short video this time. I hope you guys like the videos. I'm just gonna keep anytime there's anything important, I'll just let you guys. I'll update you. Like I said, I've got things feel really good right now, so I hope that continues. Until next time.